What's going on, people? What's up? It's the BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, BlackQBsInEffect.com. Y'all know we was rocking Lamar most of the season, but he black, so was Patrick Mahomes. So I've said for all season long, the best two quarterbacks in the AFC was Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. They went at it in the AFC Championship game. Patrick Mahomes came out on top this time. Lamar will learn. It's all about Patrick and the Chiefs this week, baby. Super Bowl victory. Number two, number three total back to back. Ain't been done since the Brady era, right? 20 plus years. The Chiefs pulled it off. Now they talk about can they do a three-peat. We'll see. But right now, you know, so I'm happy for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. But as I said in my commentary, I think Patrick Mahomes, along with the other black quarterbacks, collectively will prevent a lot of other quarterbacks from getting championships, as conference championships, and Super Bowls, people, right? They're going to have what I like to call the Jordan effect, right? Patrick's only 28. I think Lamar's 29, whatever. We got young CJ Stroud coming, and these cats are just getting better. We'll talk about that a little later. Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes, though. Three-time Super Bowl champ, right? 6 years since he's been starting. He's been in the league seven. He played one game that first year. He started straight six. Six conference championships. He's won four. Played the Super Bowl four times. He's 3-1. Three-time Super Bowl MVP. 18 playoff games. He's got 41 touchdowns, 8 INTs, 5,135 yards, 105.8 passer rating. It's playoffs, people. Amazing statistics, right? Just do the charts. Early on in the season, I did the statistical analysis of him with Aaron Rodgers' stats and like how he, in a third of the time, basically has done what Aaron Rodgers has done. So, without question, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, right? It's like Mahomes, and then there's a gap, right? So, ain't nobody on his level, not even Lamar Jackson or some of the other quarterbacks they want to try to say in the AFC, one in Buffalo, one in Cincinnati, the one in Jacksonville. No. The one in LA, no. They're not nowhere close. Nowhere close. Okay? Especially not statistically, what Patrick has done. But something I want to point out about Super Bowl, right? Like I talked about this all season long, how an efficient offense really can't be stopped by the defense. And that was proven in the overtime, right? I mean, the game was tight back and forth, good defense, bad, a couple bad plays here, some turnovers, both sides. But in the overtime, each had the ball. 49ers were down the field. They couldn't be stopped, right? So that third and four, what did the Chiefs do? They bring the heat. Chris Jones looked like he barely got blocked. I don't know what offensive play. What was he supposed to help? Get some help. But had I'm going to get Purdy been able to get out the way and maneuver, the receiver was open. They would have had a touchdown. What happened? Chris Jones get out there and mess the play up. He can't complete the pass. They kick a field goal. What happened? Chiefs get the ball, go down the field and score. That's the difference. That's the difference. Because they wasn't stopping the Chiefs, and the Chiefs really wasn't stopping them. They didn't come up with no defensive play. I know one of their best linebackers got hurt early on in the game, but Patrick Mahomes was 8 for 8 on that drive. So here's some things they ain't gonna talk about on regular TV when it comes to black quarterbacks. They are going to become dominant over the next 2 to 5 years. Like I said just a moment ago, Patrick Mahomes by himself is keeping other quarterbacks from getting championships and Super Bowls. Okay? So, and they're not getting younger, they're getting better. Okay? Better. I will take the top 4, 5, 6 quarterbacks in each conference, especially in the AFC, over the top other quarterbacks all day long, every day. So the NFL going to hype it up like those other teams really got a chance. And maybe they do. you know, it's the NFL, so anything can happen. But when you think about it, right? In the AFC, we got Tua up in the East. You got Lamar. Whatever the Cleveland situation is, whoever starts, if it's a black guy, we're gonna be all over and talk about it. They got two in the stable. Who knows what they're gonna do? with Flacco. Who knows? But then that's in the north, right? And then in the south, you got young C.J. Stroud, and people have forgotten about Anthony Richardson. He had the Colts off to a decent start. Looked like he could be that guy. So he's gonna come back. And then out west, of course, you got Patrick. And who knows what's gonna happen with Russell, right? I think they got well, who knows? But excuse me, I'll take the top 4 or 5 black quarterbacks, and we'll see how they do in the AFC. NFC, it's a little different. Excuse me. It's not as many top guys. So you got Dak and Jalen, who of course have been the top two. And then Jalen went to the Super Bowl last year and lost. And I'm gonna go over my stat again about quarterbacks that go to the Super Bowl and don't win. Okay. But in the NFC, when it comes to black quarterbacks, you know, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, two of the most known and most successful. They other than Jalen, Dak has never won a conference championship. Lost in the first round to Jordan Love, who's one of my favorite up and coming black quarterbacks. Who knows what's going to happen in Chicago with Justin Fields? I think it's like 50% of the people out there in the sports world believe he can do it with the right weapons and just, like, hey, it's Joe's job. You can't, we ain't going to bench you. Just go out there and sling that ball. They think he could be like a Lamar Jackson type, right? Some people say we saw his ceiling. I don't know. We shall see. So then you got Geno Smith, right? What's gonna happen there? I think they got rid of Pete Carroll, right? So the new coach still gonna want to go with Geno, go somewhere younger. Then Kyler Murray, I think the Cardinals are stuck with him, right? But Kyler ain't gonna get the team to the big dance. I don't think so. And then you got Bryce Young on his year too, and they didn't light the world up to make you think anything is gonna be great with them next year. But so still, I will take the top 2 or 3, and it gets kind of slim in the East. I mean, in the NFC, I should say. But collectively, I'll ride with my black quarterbacks all day long. I'm unapologetically black when it comes to this quarterback thing. I've explained to myself plenty of times why, in regards to why I love the black quarterbacks. If you ever visit the website, blackqbsinfect.com, you'll understand that. So, like I'm saying, black quarterbacks collectively are going to keep some other quarterbacks from getting championships. So we're going to see, right? This past season. Like I was saying, Patrick Mahomes, the things he's done on the field, unmatched in the start of a career for a quarterback. Unmatched. And if they pull off the three-peat, which would be have never done in the NFL before, that would be special and unique. As far as them chasing Brady and all that, it's a tall task to ask to try to get 7 Super Bowls. What are you gonna get 8? I don't know. You know what I mean? Brady got 7, 6, or whatever. Well, he got 7, whatever, however many Brady got. You know, as it's just a lot of, not to say uncontrollables, but that they ain't got no control of outside of their team. And so hopefully everybody stays healthy. But that's pretty much it, baby. This is Super Bowl edition. Patrick Mahomes, y'all know how much we love Lamar. I was hoping Lamar got there, man, big time. Want to see him in that Super Bowl, but getting back to the Super Bowl and my stat about the quarterbacks that go there for the first time. We talked about this, me and my man Shmeez, I don't know, 2, 3 times. Since 1999. I didn't bring the list out with me. I can't name every quarterback. But when they go to the Super Bowl, it started with Stan Humphries. Then at the time, San Diego Chargers against the San Francisco 49ers. But anyway, Stan Humphries lost. So when a quarterback goes to the Super Bowl for the first time since then, they don't go back. The last 5 just had Brock Purdy. These all guys are still young. They're still playing, so they can break this spell. Brock Purdy, most recent. Jalen Hurts last year. Before that, Joe Burrow. And my man Jared Goff and Jimmy Garoppolo. I think that's 5. So Patrick done beat the 49ers twice. Oh, speaking of the 49ers, right? I think I saw a headline that said they fired the defensive coordinator, right? The brother. But how can you blame him for that loss? Like, really? Y'all had ample other time to stop the Chiefs. But that's Patrick Mahomes, man. Him and Andy Reid gonna get a lot of coaches fired. I mean, come on. I'm sure the defense was tired. And that play, he was wide open. It's like there was no defender around him. I mean, so that's the difference to me in Patrick Mahomes. You even say Tom Brady when he was at his best, Peyton Manning. They were going to make that play. And you know it. Oh, but back to the coach of the 49, right? So he's lost to Andy Reid twice with Patrick Mahomes. And then wasn't he the OC of the Falcons when they was up 28-6 on Brady, right? I believe he wasn't the head coach. I believe he was the OC. I'm right. I meant to look it up before I started, but I believe Shanahan was the OC. So he's been involved with three teams that were leading and have lost. I don't think anybody's going to talk about that, right? I mean, all three of those games, they were winning. And then the other team come back and beat them. So what's said about his record in the Super Bowl? 0-3. So he getting in, I think it's Marv Levy territory, right? 0-4 with the Bills. As a coach, he went to the big dance 4 times. Well, he's three at the moment. 0-3. So I don't think nobody's going to talk about his position, right? But anyway, those quarterbacks that go first time, never go back. We're gonna see if these five that's still playing can break that spell. People, what y'all think? So anyway, this is Super Bowl edition. Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs, baby. Black quarterbacks forever. I love it. BQF, we strong. The rise of the black quarterback is here. And then finally, the current crop coming in with the draft, right? 3 of the 4 tops are blacks. So if they pan out well, we keeping that. It's about to be equal, and then we're gonna start dominating like the quarterback position. 2 to 5 years, just based on the statistical analysis of the numbers. If you do it, you see what I'm talking about. I've been pointing this out several times. But anyway, I'm out of here for this one. I get back at you. I appreciate you visiting the website. BQF, baby. Take care.